We are going to try the new tutorial island. Not entirely new. This was released back in May of 2018. Ashdale tutorial was replaced with the old tutorial island. Now, I didn't know about this until I uploaded my top 5 tips for RuneScape beginners video. Someone told me that tutorial island was back, and I felt really bad because I used the Ashdale tutorial in that video, even though tutorial island was already out. I really want to try it again. It's been a long time since I've seen that island, and I'm pretty sure most of you haven't seen it either since the old days, unless you played old school RuneScape recently and went through the tutorial, but that's probably not the case. So we're gonna see it together in this video. Let me just make my character really quick. Okay, I think we're good. I'm really debating whether I should make this another Iron Man or if I should have this be a normal account because I don't have one. My main account is literally my Iron Man account. So I think just for the purpose of future content, I think it's better if I have this be my normal account, and then I'll just play on it very, very minimal because I do enjoy playing on my Iron Man more, and I'm not going to be paying 2 memberships because money doesn't grow on fucking trees. Okay, let's go. Let's see how this tutorial looks like. I'm really excited. What is your experience with RuneScape? I have played before, but not in a while. I've never played before. I have played very recently. Now, for the purpose of seeing the whole content of this tutorial, who knows if they added new features, we're going to say I've never played before. So let's click on that one. Okay, straight off the bat, you can see that this little hub here, it's been graphically updated. Use the mouse wheel, WASD, or arrow keys for rotating the camera. Use the mouse wheel or page keys to zoom the camera. Okay, we already knew that. I use the mouse wheel to move the camera. I have blue keys on my keyboard so they can be pretty fucking noisy. You don't want that noise. And we also have the traditional RuneScape music. I guess it's not traditional, it's the evolved version of it. I think this looks really good. It's like something new with a touch of old. Like, you can tell this used to be the little house in the old school tutorial, but like I said earlier, it's been graphically updated. Okay, left-clicked the RuneScape guide. Greetings, I see you are a new arrival to the world of Gielinor. My job is to welcome all new visitors to this land, so welcome. You have already learned the first thing needed to succeed in this world, talking to other people. Getting around is easy, just point and click. Left click a destination to walk there, left click a door to open it, right click to see all the options. To continue, open the door over there. Okay, let's open the door over there and see the beautiful island that this place has become now. I mean, I'm not saying the old school tutorial island was ugly, but this is a huge freaking improvement. Now, it is kind of sad that there's nobody else here. If you go to the old school tutorial, there's lots of people here, but it's whatever. Let's talk to the survival expert. Hello there, newcomer. My name is Bryna. I'm going to teach you about skills you'll need to survive. You have many skills you can train. The more you practice, the better you get. I'll tell you about the woodcutting, fishing, fire making, and cooking skills. Let's start with woodcutting. Chop a tree until you get some logs in your backpack. Okay, let's chop the tree down. It's been a long time since I've done this. It's feeling very nostalgic. You get some logs, perfect. Let's talk to the survival expert again. Very good. Now let's put the logs to use. Light the logs in your backpack to make a fire. Lighting the logs. Not too close, please. I don't want you to burn me. Oh, my fault. I don't want to burn you either. Let me move over here. I don't know what I was thinking. Light the logs, please. You managed to make a fire and earn experience in the fire making skill. Well done, you can cook food on the fire. If you're ever injured, eating food will restore your health. We'll need something to cook. There are shrimp in the pond, so let's catch some and cook some. Wherever you see bubbles in the water, there's probably some good fishing to be had there. Okay, I see the bubbles. You catch some raw shrimp. Okay, now you have caught some shrimp, let's cook it. You'll cook your shrimp on a fire. If your fire's gone out, chop a tree to get some logs and make a new fire. Then use the shrimp on the fire. You accidentally burned the shrimp. That is not good. Oh, you burnt your shrimp. Don't worry, that happens to everybody the first time. As you get more experience in cooking, you'll burn food less often. Let's try again. First, fish some shrimp, then use them on the fire. If your fire has gone out, chop some logs and make a new fire. Okay, she already told us that. We are catching some shrimp. You caught some shrimp. Now we need a new fire though. Okay, hopefully we don't burn this piece of shrimp next because that would really fucking suck. You successfully cooked the shrimp. Well done. Now you have some food to eat whenever you feel poorly. I've taught you all I can about woodcutting, fire making, and fishing. Open the gate, follow the path to the next area, and talk to the master chef. He'll teach you more about cooking. Okay, let's go through the gate. I haven't been through this gate in a long time. I like it. Literally, this whole island is exactly the same. The only difference was that in the original tutorial, I don't think this fence was here, so you could literally just run down this hill. In this one, we actually have to go all the way around, which, I mean, I don't mind. I was never here in this corner in the original tutorial, so it's a pretty nice spot, honestly. The mini-map shows the area you're currently in. Left-click the mini-map to travel to that location. Why is this door open? This kitchen looks really familiar. Welcome, newcomer. I am the master chef, Lev. I'll teach you how to cook food truly fit for a king. I already know how to cook, though. Bryna just taught me. You call that cooking? You're much more likely to burn your food if you cook on a log fire. You should cook out of range whenever you can. Now I'm going to teach you the fine art of baking bread. The master chef gives you an empty bucket and a pot of flour. Okay, that's perfect. Fill the bucket with water from the sink, then use it to wet the flour into dough. Then bake the dough into bread on my range. Okay, let's fill the bucket up with some water. Now we gotta use it on the flour. That's the basics of making bread. I already know how to do that. There's nothing like a smell of freshly baked bread. Be sure to carry a little food with you on your adventures. If you're injured in combat, eating is the best way to feel better. There are all sorts of food you can cook with the right ingredients and a high enough cooking skill. You'll be a master chef before you know it. Now off to the next area with you. Okay, I'm really curious to see what the underground portion of this island looks like, because I think the new updated cave textures look really, really good. I didn't like caves before because they didn't really look like caves. It just looked like Play-Doh caverns back in old school, but now they look pretty fucking good. It was the same path too, by the way. Back in the old days, this fence was indeed here, so you actually had to run all the way around over to this house. I've never gone upstairs though. I wonder if you can, okay, you can go up here. I guess this guy is not a fan of closing his drawers. That's a nice house, I'm not gonna lie. Welcome, adventurer. I'm here to tell you all about quests. Let's start by opening the quest list. A quest name is red if you have not started it. When you have started a quest, it will change color to yellow to show it's in progress, and to green when you've completed the quest. To find the start of a quest, look for the quest icon on your minimap. You'll usually start the quest by talking to someone nearby. Quests can vary greatly from collecting beads to hunting down dragons. You have to experience the thrill of questing yourself to fully understand. You may find some adventure in the cave under my house. Okay, let's go downstairs. And we're not going to do a quest for this video, obviously, because we're just doing the tutorial. I do lots of quests on my main account if you want to see that. And this cave looks pretty fucking dope. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I'm a huge fan of these textures. Literally everything is in the same spot. This furnace used to be here, tin used to be here, copper used to be over there, and you always had these two anvils. And this guy looks relatively the same. He still has the bandana too. Greetings, my name is Dezek, and I'm a miner by trade. On either side of me are rocks containing tin and copper ore. Mine one of each ore. We're going to smelt and smith a melee weapon for you. Okay, that's cool. Well, it's telling me to mine this one, so we're gonna get this one. Please wait, your character is now attempting to mine the rock with the pickaxe on your tool belt. Now let's get the copper ore. You get some copper ore from the rock. You show the mining instructor the tin ore and copper ore you mined. Great, the bronze pickaxe is the most inefficient pickaxe available, but is perfect for the beginner. The better the pickaxe you use, the faster you'll get the ore from the rock you're mining. Also, the better the pickaxe, the higher the mining level you'll require to wield it. So why do I mine ore? You can use your smithing skill to smelt the ore into metal bars at a furnace. Then at an anvil, you smith the bars into melee weapons and armor worn by warriors. Furnaces are expensive to build and maintain, so there are not that many scattered around the world. I suggest when you find a furnace, you remember its location for future use. You can smelt tin and copper together to make bronze equipment. Simply take the ores required to make a metal to the furnace. Then use the ores in the furnace to smelt them into a bar of metal. Okay, easy enough. We know this stuff. Smith the bronze bar, please. And I think we can now make it into something else. So how do I make a weapon out of the bronze bar? When you use a metal bar on the anvil, you'll choose the item you want to smith. As long as you have the high enough smithing level and the correct number of bars, you'll essentially be able to make it. The higher your smithing level, the better quality of metal you can work. You start off on bronze and work your way up as your smithing skill increases. Start by smithing a bronze dagger at an anvil. Okay, making the bronze dagger. Excellent, now that you've made a melee weapon, you're ready to learn about combat. Okay, let's move over to the combat section. This was my favorite part because it was the first time I've ever used a bow in a game, and I'm a huge fan of the bow. Not so much anymore, I'm more into magic now, but this is still very nostalgic for me. Hopefully it is for you too. Hi, my name's Eliam. To me, you're just another newcomer who thinks they're ready to fight. I am Vinaka, the greatest swordsman alive. You'll do barely any damage with your bare hands. Let's start by wielding that butter knife you're carrying. Left click the bronze dagger in your backpack to wield it. Okay, that's not a butter knife, man. This took a lot of work to do. Right click the combat settings cog in your action bar and choose setup action bar to fill your action bar with abilities you've unlocked. Okay, let's set up the action bar. Now you're ready for combat. Attack a rat. You'll continue to fight each other until it's dead, or you do something else. Let's give this a go. I've never actually used a dagger in RuneScape ever before. Okay, well at least I'm hitting a lot more than I did when I first ever played RuneScape. Killing these rats back then took a long freaking time, bro. Well done, you've defeated your first monster. You should eat some of your food to heal yourself. There's a lot more to combat, including the ranged and magic skills. When you get to the mainland, you should check out the Combat Academy in Lumbridge. The Combat Academy is north of Lumbridge Lotstone, near the general store. There are lessons about ranged combat, casting magic spells, the combat triangle, managing adrenaline, and more. For now, you're finished in this cave. Return to the surface and continue on your journey. Don't mind if I do. I think the next part of this is the banking stuff, then the prayer stuff, then the magic stuff, and I think we're done. And we're still on the same path. Literally, this island is a mirror image of itself, apart from the graphics. Money is useful because you can buy items from the Grand Exchange if you don't want to craft them yourself. Okay, that was really blunt. You didn't even say hi or anything. You just went straight to the point. Gold coins are the currency of human kingdoms. Your coins are kept in your money pouch at the bottom of your backpack. You currently have 0 coins. Well, thanks for reminding me. There are 3 basic ways to make money: skilling, combat, and trading. Some people have worked for an adventurer like you and will reward you for completing quests. Many enemies will drop items when they die. You can sell them to the general store or the Grand Exchange in Varrock. By getting a high level in skills such as cooking, mining, smithing, or fishing, you can create or gather your own items and sell them for pure profit. You can only carry so many items in your backpack. You can deposit items you want to keep and not sell into your bank. You access your bank from a bank booth or bank chest. Look for the bank icon on your minimap or world map. Okay, I guess we're gonna bank for the first time on this account. I'm gonna put my burnt fish in there so I can keep it forever, and my shrimp, and my bucket. I'm keeping my bread though. You're nearly finished. The prayer instructor would like to have a chat with you in the nearby church. Okay, let's head over to the church, and after this one, it's that house over there, and we should be good to go. Good day, brother. My name's Eliam. I'm Brother Brace. I'm here to tell you about prayer. This is your prayer list. Prayers boost your effectiveness in combat. As you increase your level in the prayer skill, you'll unlock more prayers. Click the prayer you wish to use to activate it, and click it again to deactivate it. Active prayers will drain your prayer points. You recharge your prayer points by praying at an altar, usually found in a church. Most enemies will drop bones when defeated. Pick up the bones and bury them to earn prayer experience. I'm also the community officer around here, so it's my job to tell you about your friends and ignore lists. You can add people to your friends list by clicking in the add friend button and then typing their name into the box that appears. If you add someone to your ignore list, they will not be able to talk to you or send any form of message to you. Are there any rules on how I should behave? In general, always try to be courteous to others. Remember that adventurers like yourself are real people with real feelings. If you go around being abusive or causing trouble, you could end up in trouble. I'll keep that in mind. Peace be with you, my child. Okay, I am not your child. I'm gonna run over here because I never ran in this direction in the original tutorial. Frankly, I didn't even know you could run in this direction. There's probably no purpose, but I just want to see what's over here. Okay, we got more trees. And what's that over there? Oh, I think this is the chef place. And this is a starter building. Okay, and you have a little beach there. That's kind of cute. Whoa, this guy looks really freaking dope. Good day, newcomer. Your journey is nearly at its end. My name is Tarova. Before you leave for the mainland, I'm going to tell you a little bit about magic. Let's start by opening your spell book. This is a list of your spells. Casting spells increases your magic skill and consumes runes, which you carry in your backpack. You create runes with the rune crafting skill. With a low magic level, you can cast only the simplest spells, such as airstrike. You must wield a magic weapon to cast combat spells. You'll begin your adventure in Lumbridge. Lumbridge is a quaint, welcoming town in the kingdom of Misthalin. I suggest you complete the Blood Pact quest in Lumbridge. It will reward you with melee, ranged, and magic weapons. Speak to Zania in Lumbridge Cemetery to begin. I'm going to deactivate the protective spells around this island so you can home teleport to Lumbridge using the Lodestone network. You'll have a mentor when you arrive in Lumbridge to help you on your first few adventures. He's a dwarf called Gutrick who lives in Taverley. Should you need guidance, you'll be able to contact your mentor. Okay, click here to open the Lodestone network. Click the Lodestone to teleport to your new destination. Okay, we're off to the mainland. This has been your updated tutorial island. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. It's been extremely nostalgic. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.